Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Politicians will remain politicians. In fact, be warned, don't ever get into political fights, because these people will forever remain friends. There are only two factors that are constant in politics, whether you go to the international community or Kenya, wherever you are. Number one is interest. As long as the interest of the politician is taken care of, everything is okay. The other constant here is betrayal. In politics, you must be very ready to be betrayed. And the betrayal I'm talking about here is from very close allies, friends, or family members. A few months ago, Felix Oduor, aka Jalango, who is the member of parliament of Langata, had a very tough time explaining himself why he found himself in Statehouse having nice photos with William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, and his severed ties with Raila Odinga. At some point, he was allegedly chased from a meeting, and as a meeting, and it took the intervention of Kalonzo trying to plead on his behalf. And prior to the date that we're talking about today, if you asked anyone whether Jalango could meet eye to eye with Raila Odinga, you'd say they would not meet, because it is Raila Odinga who made Jalango, and Jalango was actually elected because of his close allies with Raila Odinga, because of the ODM party, but people thought he betrayed, or he's been seen as betraying Raila Odinga. But there are pictures that are being shown, they're really trending, of Jalango having some nice time with Raila Odinga. Apparently, Caleb Hamisi, who is the member of parliament of Saboti constituency in Western, had invited Azimio leaders to attend the birthday of his daughter. And Jalango found himself there. I want to believe Jalango did not get crushed. You cannot get into such a party if you are not invited. And then you cannot invite Jalango in an event, or in an event where you know very well Raila is going to be there, because the senior most politician there was and is Raila Odinga. So before you invite other people, I have a feeling that you must let him know who is going to be there. And of course, Jalango knew very well that Raila was going to be there, and this was a perfect opportunity to converse with Raila, because it's very difficult to have such, forum, maybe to explain. Maybe he has never, gotten some golden opportunity like this to explain why he was in Statehouse, because as it is said, it is rumored that when Jalango went to Statehouse, he did not even know that he was going to meet the other leaders. That William Ruto, being very shrewd and cunning, had choreographed it in such a way that you are being called, Jalango, come here bwana, next week tunaenda kwako to launch affordable housing. So on reaching there, he realized there were other leaders, and then they have nice photos, and the trouble begins. Already he's tainted, already he's a suspect, and so things got where they are. And so it is not very easy to speculate what exactly happened, but I have a feeling that three things must have happened. This was an opportunity to explain himself. There could be a possibility, because in politics, let me tell you, you don't rule out a possibility of Jalango being a mole in Kenya Kwanza and not in the ODM. It could be very easy for Raila to allow Jalango to be very close with William Ruto, because one of the rules when you have an enemy is to read their mind through their books, through sending them allies. It used to happen that when you have an enemy, you even give them a wife, a daughter from your side to marry, so that they will know, the daughter will be giving you exactly the secrets that you need. You remember the biblical Samson and Delilah. There could be that possibility that Jalango was sent. There could be a possibility that Jalango is still allied to William Ruto. He only found himself here to enjoy the moment, but he will still be very close to William Samoei Ruto. So those are possibilities. But from today, they might find him a mole on both sides. You might find that the Kenya Kwanza team will start looking at him as a mole. And Jalango might find himself in trouble when the ODM fraternity thinks he's a mole and the Kenya Kwanza team thinks he's a mole. So it all depends. Whether he will be giving more secrets to the Kenya Kwanza, or he will be giving the Kenya Kwanza, the Azimio team, what he has gotten from the Kenya Kwanza. And the other thing is that Jalango might have asked for forgiveness, and from the body language, maybe has been forgiven. We only wait and see exactly after this. His movements will show us whether he was really forgiven and is still with Raila or is going to the other side. The last one is that we have seen talks about a looming handshake or about some meeting between Raila Odinga and William Ruto. And maybe Raila just feels that now that he's about to talk to the opponent, and Raila is not opponent really, but a competitor, and Jalango is already there, there's no need punishing him because they might just find themselves now in the same house. And so this picture is going to trend for the next few days, and people are going to ask very many questions. The good thing with Felix Oduor, he doesn't know how to manage the media. I can assure you. Because even when this started, Jalango started very well until he was pinned down. In fact, the conversation started in Spice FM. When Jalango explained himself and sometimes saying that he has not ditched ODM, he still loves Baba, until he was pinned down, and he said that even if Baba had cautioned him against meeting William Ruto, he would have gone. And I can assure you tomorrow, there will be a barrage of questions. And if Jalango is not careful, he's going even to spoil the position where he is. I don't know who is handling Jalango. He is a media personality. He needs to handle the media because it is the media that will, blow things. If he's not, in fact, not blowing things, we'll be asking him questions to blow things out of proportion himself. But from the body language, I believe that he's been forgiven. All this is speculation. From the dancers, he's very happy, but we don't know. We still wait and see exactly. He will tell us where he is. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.